The Rangers Network is live from Spring Branch, Texas with Smithson Valley High School Volleyball.
Make it clap.
The undefeated Canyon Cougarettes take on our Rangers in this non-district matchup. So get ready. Smithson Valley High School Volleyball on the Rangers Network starts now.
And good evening from a very, very spirited Ranger gym here on the campus of Smithson Valley High School in beautiful Spring Branch, Texas. As tonight, the Canyon Cougarettes with a perfect 3-0 record on the season. They're coming off a win this past Saturday against Antonia, and they'll be taking on the Smithson Valley Rangers at 500 thus far on the season, 2-2, coming off a split this past Saturday against Round Rock Westwood, and just before dropping one to Austin Westlake this past Saturday. Good evening. My name is Roland J. Reese. So proud to be with you, and we're going to be back with the opening serve in just a couple of moments. It's Canyon, and it's Smithson Valley right here on the Rangers Network.
Running play, Eggleston to his right, 30, 35, 40. Down the far sideline, one man to beat. He's going to beat him.
Wow.
78 yards, touchdown, Smithson Valley.
Hey, Ranger fans. You never have to miss a Guns Up moment because Rangers Network is broadcasting every 2020 Rangers football game live. Home and away, you'll have the best seat in the house for all the action. Go to rangersnetwork.com and click the subscribe button or text the word Rangers to 42828 and you'll get an email with the link on game day. Go Rangers!
Hi, I'm Donna. I'm so excited to welcome Dermatology San Antonio to Smithson Valley.
I think we made a great decision.
You know, you have a beautiful office, but I brought a few things that I think you're really going to like. Principal Wall, are you here to welcome Dermatology San Antonio to Smithson Valley as well?
No, I'm here for my 3 o'clock Diamond Glow facial.
Principal Wall.
For them, there is no work from home.
We gotta get you out.
This is no 9 to 5. From 5 below zero to a 2,000-degree inferno, Live Rescue brings you these moments.
210's ready for water.
All new Live Rescue. Watch live Fridays and Saturdays at 9 on A&E.
Watch A&E, GVTC, Channel 558.
It's volleyball tonight on the Ranger Network, and we're so proud to be bringing it to you. The Canyon Cougarettes, under head coach Heather Sanders, are making a little trip down the road, neighborhood rivalry, so to speak, as they travel to Spring Branch this evening for a date against the Smithson Valley Rangers under head coach Courtney Pope. And as both teams lined up, we'll go down to the floor and our national anthem as we honor America.
Please rise for our national anthem.
And we're back live following our national anthem as we honor America. The introduction to both teams right now. The Canyon Cougarettes currently being introduced. You see Danielle Classy and Mackenzie McMullen, number 11. Canyon, of course, under head coach Heather Sanders in her 22nd year at Canyon High School. She's got an overall record of 642 and 275. That's been her only head coaching job. Is there at Canyon. She's been to the state tournament 4 times, last in 2015. And she does have an amazing staff of assistants. We will probably meet them a little bit later on in the broadcast. Now, as for Smithson Valley, they are under head coach Courtney Patton. Talked to her a little bit earlier. We find out that this is her 4th year here at Smithson Valley. She spent 12 years at Alamo Heights High School before that. Right now, the introduction of the Smithson Valley Rangers this evening. We hear from our PA announcer and what a job he's doing this evening. First up, number 1, Naomi Ortiz, 39 kills thus far on the season for Smithson Valley. Becca Williams, see her name show up in the stats sheet as well. Shaylin Wright, the junior, 6 aces on the season thus far. J.C. Mesa, you can't say enough about her defensive effort, the libero for Smithson Valley. Esther Douglas, the senior. Lily Sandoval there, number 8. Number 9, senior Hankoski. Number 11, Alexa Pyle. What a job she's done as well. 5 team blocks thus far. The leader on defense, as Coach Patton mentioned a little bit earlier in our visit. Number 17 currently, Austin Burrell. Number 18 is Reagan Elizondo. Number 21, Maddie Dennis. She plays a big role offensively, as we found out from Coach Patton a little bit earlier. Lindsay Zenner, number 22, the sophomore defensive center. And Haley Hayes, the senior outside hitter, right side. And we're just about set to put this in the air and get our match started this evening. Nice neighborhood rivalry here. I don't know if we call it the 46 rivalry or the 1863 rivalry. However, both teams in the Comal ISD now, both teams in different districts. Smithson Valley in that tough 27 6A district, and boy, if they got some competition district-wise to tend with in the likes of Steele and Schertz Clements, East Central, New Braunfels, South San, Converse Judson, and of course San Antonio Wagner. Canyon dropped to 26-5A. Last year, as you recall, football-wise and, of course, volleyball-wise, other sports, they were in the same district as Smithson Valley. They've taken a step to 26-5A, where they will meet the likes of Dripping Springs, San Antonio Veterans Memorial, Kerrville Tivy, Bernie Champion, Seguin, Buda Johnson, and, of course, San Antonio Alamo Heights as they get set for district play. Those are the teams that they will have say against district-wise. 11.8 kill per set for Canyon thus far this season in 3 contests. Hitting percentage of .199 and 10 total blocks. Had themselves quite an early 3 games. As the teams take the court, just about set to get this in the air and get our contest started on this September evening, first day of fall, as we understand. And the powers of the weather are certainly cooperating with that assessment. And Canyon will serve to start our contest this evening. Is on to serve this away is Aaron Jones, the senior setter, outside hitter. Here's the set. Right side, now the set for Smithson Valley. Return play at the net. This off the fingertips, and that'll be a point for Canyon. That puts them on the board 1-0 early on. Once again, Aaron Jones serving. Here's the set. Naomi Ortiz with a return. Canyon keeping the ball in play. Here's the set. This one sails just out of bounds. That'll be a point for Canyon. They were up 2-0. A little bit too much on the return that time for Naomi. Certainly someone to be reckoned with. As we mentioned pregame, 39 kills leading the team thus far on the season. Speaking of, there's Naomi Ortiz. Nice dig by Canyon, and an attempted dig that time by Shaylin Wright, falling just short. That's a point for the Cougarettes, and they're up 3-0 early on. First game of our set this evening. The serve, the set. Turn by Canyon, keeping play alive. Nice set this time by Shaylin Wright. We mentioned very big, the setter that time. And play at the net that time. Alexa Pyle, we've heard a whole lot about that young lady. What a great early season she's having, and the Rangers are on the board 3-1. One serving three right now. Naomi Ortiz serves for Smithson Valley. The serve, the set, the return. Good play at the net that time. Alexa Pyle, Reagan Elizondo. And our score is now 3-2 as Smithson Valley cuts into this. Naomi Ortiz on the serve. The set, this one just got away from libero Jackie Mesa. And that puts Canyon on the board. It's 4-2 as checking in now for the Cougarettes, Victoria Fontenot, 5'3" junior defensive specialist. Fontenot serves. The set by Shaylin Wright. Nice job at the net that time. Point scored by Smithson Valley. Now it's 4-3. As JC Mesa serves for the Rangers. The set, the return. This one touched by a Smithson Valley player before it sailed out. And that will be a point for Canyon. They're up 5-3. Is on to serve is Addison Evans, senior defensive specialist. Is the set, point this time awarded to Canyon. And we're saying the play that time out of bounds for Smithson Valley, so it's 6-3. Canyon on top. The set, Becca Williams, the nice return, play at the net. That'll be a point for the Rangers as a couple of substitutions coming on. Maddie Dennis and number 7, Esther Douglas in for the Rangers. On to serve Maddie Dennis, the junior center. A lot of high praise from Coach Patton pregame for Maddie Dennis as well. Here's the set just over the net. This will be a point Canyon. It's Kyla Malone, the junior outside hitter, gets the point. Coming on for the Cougarettes, number 12, Megan Hawkins. 5'8" freshman on the bunch, on the squad. And I believe the lone freshman in the bunch. As we read onto the serve, this is Megan Hawkins. Nice dig that time by Smithson Valley. Keeping the ball alive, getting it over the net. Great dig that time by J.C. Mesa. Over. Kill that time. That's Esther Douglas. And the Rangers on the board at 7-5. Canyon right now leading early. It's on to serve Becca Williams for Smithson Valley. 5 serving 7 right now. The serve, the set. That one sails far, just out of bounds. And that'll be a point for Smithson Valley as the deficit is now 1, 7-6. Canyon holding on to a 1-point lead. Very spirited Smithson Valley Gymnasium this evening. That's an ace. Ace for Becca Williams, and we're knotted up at 7. Serve that one off of a Smithson Valley defender, sailing out of bounds. It's Canyon up again. 8-7 is checking in, number 23, Mackenzie Wotina. She's a junior outside hitter. And on to serve right now, number 20, Kyla Malone. Is the set. The kill that time for Austin Burrell. And we're knotted up at 8. Alexa Pyle comes back in, replacing the libero J.C. Mesa. And on to serve is Austin Burrell, the author of that last point. Austin, a senior middle blocker on this Rangers squad. Whistle, point Smithson Valley. The Rangers will take their first lead of the evening at 9-8. Austin serving, here's the set. This one sails far, out of bounds. Smithson Valley now up 2 on Canyon at 10-8. Here's the set for Mackenzie Wotina. Nice dig that time, set up right side. That's Naomi Ortiz. That's a Ranger point. 11-8, Smithson Valley on top. Eleven serves 8 right now. Austin Burrell continues serving. Rangers roll off a handful of consecutive points. The set this time trying the other side. Is the set. Nice return by Esther Douglas. The set for Wotina. This one touched by a Smithson Valley player and out. It'll be Point Canyon. 11-9 tight game here in this first game of our match this evening. On to serve Courtney Pope, sophomore middle blocker. Is Mesa keeping the ball in play. Nice dig that time by Canyon. With the return is Aaron Jones this time. Return by Smithson Valley. It's Becca Williams keeping things in play. Got to get it over the net. Good heads up play that time by Mesa. The return, oh, at the net. What a play that time by Alexa Pyle. Nestor Douglas. Smithson Valley the point. They're up 12-9. Is checking in number 4, Shaylin Wright, and number 18, Reagan Elizondo. For the Rangers, Shaylin Wright on to serve, the junior setter for this Ranger squad. Here's the set. Going for the kill that time was Alexa Pyle, but saying 4 hits on the Smithson Valley side. That'll give Canyon the point. Is checking in Canyon number 21, Maya Jones, the sophomore outside hitter, at 6 foot even. Good size, as they say, especially for games like basketball and volleyball. You can't teach tall. What a gift to have. Here's the set. Reagan Elizondo the kill. Point Smithson Valley as they're up 13-10. Naomi Ortiz on to serve for the Rangers. Set, nice return that time. Otina, who got the point, and she'll be subbed out by Victoria Fontenot for Canyon, who will come on to serve. The set. Here's the return just out of the reach of Naomi Ortiz, and that'll be a point for Canyon. Keeping it tied at 13-12. Fontenot to serve. There's the return. The kill, the point, Smithson Valley. So they go up 14-12. Burrell checks back in for the Rangers. Is on to serve is J.C. Mesa. Turn play at the net. That'll go point Canyon. Coming in for the Cougarettes is Courtney Pope. On to serve will be the libero, Addison Evans. Nice dig that time by Naomi Ortiz. On for the kill. Good job that time for Becca Williams. And it's 15-13 for Smithson Valley. 21, Maddie Dennis checking in, along with number 7, Esther Douglas. And Maddie Dennis on to serve for the Rangers. 15 serving 13. It's been the matter of just a couple of points thus far all game long. Nice return, sailing out of bounds. And that's a point for Smithson Valley as they go up 16-13. Maddie Dennis along with Shaylin Wright, setters on this Smithson Valley squad. And that'll be a point for Smithson Valley. And timeout called on the court. Smithson Valley, their biggest lead of the game thus far, 4 points. Biggest lead for any team, by the way. 4 points as they're up 17-13. Hey, this reminder, going to talk about it. This coming Friday night, it's the season kickoff for the Smithson Valley Rangers, and you can catch all the action right here on the Ranger Network as they take on Harker Heights from up around Killeen. Kickoff will be set for about 7:30 p.m. Game will be played here at Smithson Valley Stadium, but all the action, you won't want to miss 1 minute of it. Be waiting for you right here on the Ranger Network. Be proud to be bringing you that this coming Friday night. Maddie Dennis serving. Coach Patton counts on Maddie as well as fellow setter Shaylin Wright to run the offense. And so far in this first game, that's resulted in a 17-13 lead for the Rangers on top of the Cougarettes. Is Maddie's serve. The set over for the kill was Kyla Malone. And that gets the Cougarettes on the board. Now checking in Taylor Thorpe. She's a senior setter. And she will come on to serve for Canyon. Serve. Nice job that time. Just kind of a how do you do return from Maddie Dennis. And sometimes that's what it takes. The Rangers up 18-14. On to serve is Becca Williams. The set return goes out of bounds. Smithson Valley awarded the point, and it's 19-14. Rangers on top. Becca Williams serving. As we mentioned, Rangers at 2-2. Canyon undefeated thus far in the early season. Great play at the net. Naomi Ortiz, as Canyon makes a substitution. Number 23, Mackenzie Oitena checks in, the junior. Canyon award the point, of course. Here's a return. That one sails out for Smithson Valley. That'll be a point for Canyon. Looked like a great play at the net from the vantage point. However, the ball did go out of bounds, and Smithson Valley was not awarded the previous point. Went to Canyon, and they cut this lead down by 3. It's 19-16. Here's the serve. Here's the set. Over for the kill. That was Douglas. Canyon keeping it in play. Here's the set. That one's sailing out of bounds. They're checking that. They're saying it sailed out of bounds on that Naomi Ortiz return, and they award the point to Canyon. It's 19-17. The serve, here's the set. Nice return that time by Esther Douglas. Catching that Cougarette defense off guard. It is 20-17. Smithson Valley is checking back in Alexa Pyle. On to serve, this is Austin Burrell for Smithson Valley. Good job keeping the ball in play, and that time the return goes out of bounds for Smithson Valley. And Canyon awarded the point. It's 20-18. Is coming on to serve Courtney Pope for the Cougarettes. Trying to get a substitution in. They couldn't get it in time. Here's the set. Again, Naomi Ortiz, just a little bit too much energy in that one as it sailed out of bounds, and Canyon awarded the point once again. It's 20-19. Smithson Valley clinging on to a 1-point lead as Canyon has mounted a bit of a comeback here this evening. It's the first game of our match. It's been kind of back and forth thus far. Canyon coming into this game, as we mentioned, after a big win over Antonian this past Saturday. They won in 3 straight sets, 25-21, 25-21, and 26-24. San Antonio Antonian, always a scrappy bunch. And Canyon took care of business. He's now checking in for the Cougarettes, number 22, Isabel Wu. Sophomore defensive specialist. And Isabel Wu to serve. 19 serving 20. Serve, nice dig that time by J.C. Mesa. On for the kill. Good dig that time by Canyon, keeping the ball in play. Whistle and a point awarded to Smithson Valley. And the Rangers go up 21-19. Is getting set to check in Shaylin Wright. Also number 18, Reagan Elizondo. Shaylin Wright on to serve. Here comes the serve. The set. Play at the net, sails out of bounds. That'll be a point to Canyon. Is checking in now for the Cougarettes is Maya Jones. Serve, here's the set. Elizondo with the return. Set, good dig that time by Elizondo. He's trying to get the ball over the net, and nothing doing there. Miscue, and Canyon will get the point. We're knotted up at 21. This is what happens when these two rivals get together. Sometimes it's just a question of who blinks first. Here's the set. Elizondo, the return. Good play at the net that time by Canyon. Set, good dig that time by Becca Williams. Here's the Canyon return. Here's Mesa. Here's Elizondo, the return. Here's the set. Elizondo, the kill! The Rangers up 22-21 as Naomi Ortiz will serve. The set by Canyon, the return. The set. Elizondo once again. This one sails out. That'll be a point for Canyon. It's getting set to check in number 1, Victoria Fontenot. For Canyon. Coach Sanders says of Victoria Fontenot, she sets and played defensive specialist for the Cougarettes squad last year. Currently playing defensive specialist now and doing a great job at middle back. Point Canyon. And there'll be a timeout on the floor, Smithson Valley. The lead has changed hands several times in this first game, as it has right now, 23-22. Cougarettes on top of Smithson Valley. Certainly hearing it from the hometown faithful. Smithson Valley, as we were mentioning, 2-2 on the season. They came off a 3-0 win over Dripping Springs. Start the season. This past Friday, they defeated champion, a 3-0 loss to Dripping Springs. This past Friday, they defeated Bernie Champion. I'll get my wins and losses straight here eventually. You see that time, Canyon gets a point. It's game point as they're up 22-24. So Smithson Valley defeated Champion, and on Saturday split with Round Rock Westwood, defeating them 25-20. 25-19, 25-12, 25-22, and 15-11. As Rangers get that point to cut this lead to 24-23. On to serve J.C. Mesa. Saturday's game 2, Smithson Valley fell to Austin Westlake. Here's the set, the return. Play at the net, sails out once again. Canyon gets the point, and Canyon will take that first game 25-23 from Smithson Valley. We'll be back to start game 2 of tonight's match here in just a moment. You're enjoying Smithson Valley Ranger Volleyball right here on the Ranger Network.
Running play, Eggleston to his right, 30, 35, 40. Down the far sideline, one man to beat. He's going to beat him. Wow. 78 yards, touchdown, Smithson Valley.
Hey, Ranger fans. You never have to miss a Guns Up moment because Rangers Network is broadcasting every 2020 Rangers football game live. Home and away, you'll have the best seat in the house for all the action. Go to rangersnetwork.com and click the subscribe button or text the word Rangers to 42828 and you'll get an email with the link on game day. Go Rangers!
Hi, I'm Donna. I'm so excited to welcome Dermatology San Antonio to Smithson Valley.
I think we made a great decision.
You know, you have a beautiful office, but I brought a few things that I think you're really going to like. Wall, are you here to welcome Dermatology San Antonio to Smithson Valley as well?
No, I'm here for my 3 o'clock Diamond Glow facial.
Principal Wall.
Texas isn't just big, it's wild, with all kinds of creatures. Cuddly ones, prickly ones, armored ones. All these animals need protecting, and there's one team that's always there to make sure they stay safe. Lone Star Law. Sunday at 9 on Animal Planet.
Watch Animal Planet, GVTC, channel 552.
At QVC, we know sometimes you want to treat others, and sometimes you just want to treat yourself.
We know it's the little things that make a house a home.
And we know what it's like to budget. It's why we started Easy Pay, so you can enjoy what you want now and pay over time with 0% interest.
We created QVC for shoppers like us and like you. QVC, by shoppers for shoppers.
Back with you now from Smithson Valley Gymnasium, Rangers Gym on the campus of Smithson Valley High School. Getting set for game 2 of tonight's match. Smithson Valley hosting the Canyon Cougarettes from New Braunfels. Canyon took that first game 25-23. One of the things we're noticing in high school volleyball this year, with of course all the precautions and health awareness protocol in place, teams will not be switching sides like they normally do between sets. So both teams will man the same side as we get set for Shaylin Wright to serve this to get our second game going this evening. Ball's in the air. Nice dig that time by Canyon. Unable to return. That's what you call an ace. Give it to Shaylin Wright. Give Smithson Valley a 1-0 lead. This time, return in place. Not able to do the job at the net that time. Ball sails out. Canyon gets the point, ties things up at 1. Is checking in Victoria Fontenot for the Cougarettes. The serve, here's the set. Add another one to the kill category for Alexa Pyle. Smithson Valley takes a 2-1 lead. Alexa also leads the team with 10 total blocks. You can tell by her presence at the net. It's on to serve Naomi Ortiz, who, by the way, is the kill leader on the Smithson Valley squad. The return off a Smithson Valley player, that'll be a point for Canyon. Ties things up at 2. Is coming on to serve. This is Courtney Pope. Here's the set. Elizondo to return. That one stays in. Give Reagan Elizondo the kill. And it's 3-2 Rangers. Austin Burrell checking in right now for Smithson Valley. Is on to serve as J.C. Mesa. The serve, give J.C. Mesa the ace. Give Smithson Valley a 4-2 lead. J.C.'s we talked about, the libero, 43 digs thus far on the season to lead the team. Give J.C. another one. She's feeling it now. Rangers up 5-2. Here's the set, the Canyon return. That one in. That'll be a point for the Cougarettes. It's now 5-3. Is getting set to check in is Taylor Thorpe. And she will be serving for the Cougarettes. 3 serving 5. Just underway our second game. Canyon wins the first, 25-23 over Smithson Valley. Nice dig that time. Return, here's the set. That time, the play at the net falls true. Reagan Elizondo helping there. 6-3, Smithson Valley on top. Great net play that time. Coming on to serve, it's Maddie Dennis. The serve, the return. Oh, nice dig. Well, how do you like that? That's what we call a return. I think the crowd is pretty much enjoying that. As you can see, once this conventional way of returning, boom. And what a job that time, Mr. Douglas. And give Canyon the point. Here's the serve, the set. Esther Douglas says, let me get that point for us. She does that time with the kill. 7-4 Rangers is on to serve Becca Williams. Becca on to serve. That one sails out. And Canyon gets the point. It's at 7-5. Coming on to serve is Kyla Malone. Or correction, this will be Addison Evans, the libero, on to serve for Canyon. Here's the set. Once again, Douglas. And the Cougarettes just ran out of real estate to return that one. The Smithson Valley gets the point. Coming back in is Alexa Pyle. And serving for the Rangers is Austin Burrell. 8-5, Smithson Valley on top of Canyon. Here's the set. The kill, good play at the net by Canyon. That time, Naomi Ortiz hit it where the Cougarettes weren't. Point Smithson Valley, they go up 9-5. Good job by Naomi finding that open portion of the floor and strategically placing the ball there. Here's the set. Return, good play at the net by the Cougarettes to keep the ball alive. Here's the set. And a double that time for Smithson Valley. Canyon gets the point, and checking in for the Cougarettes is Maya Jones. On to serve, this is Aaron Jones. 9-6 Smithson Valley. 3-point lead over Canyon in this second game. The serve, the set. Oh, the kill that time. Alexa Pyle. Smithson Valley goes up 10-6, is checking in. Reagan Elizondo, also number 4. Shaylin Wright. Shaylin Wright comes over to serve. Give Smithson Valley the point. They move that lead up to 5. It's 11-6. Shaylin Wright serving. The set. Oh, what a play at the net that time. Alexa Pyle. That's one thing they tell you can't teach tall. Great job, she and Naomi Ortiz, to put that down and give Smithson Valley a 12-6 lead. This sails out of bounds. That service for Smithson Valley, and Canyon gets the point. Is checking in is Victoria Fontenot. For the Cougarettes, Fontenot on to serve. The set. Return that time by Pyle off the fingertips. Here's the set again. This time going for Naomi Ortiz. She returned it. Good dig that time by Naomi. Reagan Elizondo, the return. That return goes into the net for Canyon. And that's a point for Smithson Valley. As Naomi Ortiz will serve, 13 serving 7. Rangers with a 6-point lead in this one this evening. There's the return, the set. Reagan Elizondo, this one out of the reach of Fontenot as it sails into the crowd, and Smithson Valley will be awarded the point. Rangers up 14-7. The serve, the set, not to be denied that time, was Courtney Pope. And Canyon's on the board. It's 14-8. It's coming over to score. Coming over to serve, that is the young lady who got the kill, Courtney Pope. Nice dig, nice set. Williams with the return. Canyon keeps it alive. The set, this time for Elizondo. Here's a set by Fontenot. And the return, good return that time for Canyon. Puts the Cougarettes on the board in 14-9. Smithson Valley holding on to a 5-point lead. The set. Smashed that time by Alexa Pope. It's 15-9. Smithson Valley on top of Canyon. It's coming back into the game as Austin Burrell. And on to serve is JC Mesa. Point Canyon. It's coming on for the Cougarettes. Taylor Thorpe. Thorpe on to serve. Rangers hold a 5-point lead. Nice dig that time by Becca Williams. The return, that time just out of the reach of Smithson Valley, is the Cougarettes on the board once again. They've cut into this lead now 15-11, Smithson Valley. As Taylor Thorpe serves once again. Oh, nice dig that time by Ortiz. Elizondo the return. Good dig that time by Canyon. Nice play at the net. Reagan Elizondo, Austin Burrell. Point Rangers. It's 16-11. Is checking in now Maddie Dennis and number 7 Esther Douglas for the Rangers. Maddie Dennis on to serve. And we're hearing it from the Ranger faithful. Spirited crowd, as we mentioned. And a service fault. The point will go over to Canyon. It's checking in Mackenzie Wotana for Canyon, and on to serve is Kyla Malone. The set. Here's a set by Canyon. Wotana the return. The set, Douglas the return, but the Cougarettes keep it in play. Return, that's Mesa. Ortiz, the return, and Wotana that time, and that one sails out of bounds. It's going to be a point for Smithson Valley. 17-12 is on to serve for the Rangers. Becca Williams. Here's an interesting bit of trivia. Did you know that this is the sister of Levi Williams? That's correct. Levi Williams, who played quarterback for Ranger football, who's now the quarterback at Wyoming. Just a little bit of Ranger trivia for you this evening. And that time point goes over to Canyon. It's 17-13, Smithson Valley. Not only that, may I add that Levi Williams, the quarterback of Wyoming, says, Sister Becca, she's a better athlete than he is. The proud brother, and I can understand. Here's a return. Good play at the net. This one will sail out of bounds, and it'll be a point to Canyon. It's 17-14. As Addison Evans is on to serve for the Cougarettes. Here's the set. It's Douglas with the return. Cougarettes set it up once again. Mesa. It's Ortiz. And that one goes out of bounds. That'll be a point for Canyon. It's 17-15. It's coming on Haley Hayes, replacing Naomi Ortiz for Smithson Valley. Interesting about Addison Evans, she was the defensive specialist on last year's Canyon team and is currently the team libero. That time, Esther Douglas says, not this time. Puts it down for the kill. And it's 18-15, Smithson Valley on top of Canyon. Is on to serve is Austin Burrell. Serve that one out of bounds, and it'll be point Canyon. It's coming on now for the Cougarettes, Megan Hawkins. Checking in as Aaron Jones serving. Interesting fact about Aaron Jones, she's a 4-year letterman who has started most matches of her high school career at Canyon. She could eclipse the 3,000 assist mark this evening. There's a set by Jones. What a play at the net once again. Alexa Pyle, Esther Douglas. Point Smithson Valley is checking in is Shaylin Wright and Reagan Elizondo. It's 19-16. Rangers with a 3-point lead on Canyon. Here's the set. And that'll be a point to Canyon. 19-17, Rangers on top as Victoria Fontenot checks in once again for the Cougarettes. The set. Reagan Elizondo with a return, blocked at the net. There's a return by Mesa. The set. Alexa Pyle, of presence at the net for Smithson Valley. Once again, this time point Rangers. And that's a timeout for Canyon. Rangers on top 20-17. Exciting Smithson Valley Ranger volleyball right here on the Ranger Network. And if you like your sports exciting, you better believe this Friday night's going to be another exciting one as the Knights from Harker Heights come into Spring Branch to Smithson Valley to take on the Rangers. Kickoff set for 7:30 this coming Friday night. We'll be proud to be bringing you that game right here on the Ranger Network. Tune in and see us. Subscribe to the Ranger Network because this and many, many other athletic events will be coming your way this season. Even catch archive events from the last several seasons. So it's 20-17 right now. Smithson Valley on top of Canyon. As we recall, Canyon won the first game 25-23 as Haley Hayes comes over to serve. Haley Hayes, senior outside hitter. And we're back in play. The set, the return, once again, good play at the net. Canyon's going to come away with a point, but presence by Reagan Elizondo and Alexa Pyle, always something to contend with, as right now we've got Isabel Wu checking in for Canyon, and she'll serve. 20-18, 2-point lead for the Rangers. The serve. Nice dig that time by Hayes, but ball was hit 4 times. That'll be a point to Canyon. And the Cougarettes have cut the lead to 20-19 with Isabel Wu serving. Here's the set. Reagan Elizondo the kill. 21-19, Rangers up 2. 42, Courtney Pope checking in for Canyon. And number 6, Chasey Mesa serving. The return, what a dig by Mesa. Here's the setup. Williams the return. The set. Reagan Elizondo that time tried the return, went into the net. That'll be a point for Canyon. It's 21-20. Checking in is Taylor Thorpe for the Cougarettes. She will serve. Things tightening up here in game 2. It's about as tight as you can get it in that first game. 25-23, Canyon with the win. Here's the serve, here's the set. Great play at the net that time by Canyon, results in a point. Good job by Emma Jubella. And there's a whistle and a timeout right now on the floor. We're knotted at 21. You know, these first 2 contests have certainly been entertaining and just basically gone down to the wire. Really haven't seen one team dominate the other, as the way it normally is when these two schools get together. As we mentioned, coming into this match this evening, Canyon perfect 3-0 on the season. Smithson Valley 2-2. As you look at the series history between Smithson Valley and Canyon, Canyon leads that 12-10. The last match was a loss by the Rangers in October of 2019, and that one went the distance 3-2. Here's the serve. Here's the set. The return by Williams. The set. Good play at the net by Elizondo. The set this time for Williams. Return, the set. Great dig that time by Hayes. That'll be off the Smithson Valley player and out of bounds. And Canyon will take their first lead of the game, 22-21. And the serve. The set, Williams the return. Here's a set this time, and ball sails into the net from Kyla Malone. It's a point. Smithson Valley is checking in as number 21, Maddie Dennis, also number 7, Esther Douglas. It's tied at 22 right now. Maddie Dennis serving. The set, the Cougar return. Here's the set. Here's Douglas to return. Off the fingertips of a defender. The Cougarettes keep it alive. Return that time by Emma Jubela. gives Canyon a 1-point lead at 23-22. And we've got a timeout once again on the floor. You know, we were mentioning a couple of tough districts both of these teams are in. As we look down the line, this coming Friday, Smithson Valley will travel to San Antonio to take on Wagner before they begin. Correction, that will be the start of district play for Smithson Valley this coming Friday in San Antonio against Wagner. And then 1 week from tonight on the 29th, they'll be at home to the New Braunfels Unicorns. So some tough roads ahead for both the Rangers and the Cougarettes. We'll check on their schedule a little bit later on this evening. 23-22 right now. Canyon recently retaking the lead, and 23 will be serving 22 right now. On to serve Kyla Malone. Malone, the junior outside hitter. The set. Douglas, the return. This one, point Smithson Valley. It's coming on to serve Becca Williams. We're tied at 23. And that's an ace. Ace for Becca Williams. And a timeout on the floor, Canyon. It's 24-23. We're looking at game point for Smithson Valley when we return.
Running play, Eggleston to his right, 30, 35, 40. Down the far sideline, one man to beat. He's going to beat him. Wow. 78 yards, touchdown, Smithson Valley.
Hey, Ranger fans. You never have to miss a Guns Up moment because Rangers Network is broadcasting every 2020 Rangers football game live. Home and away, you'll have the best seat in the house for all the action. Go to rangersnetwork.com and click the subscribe button or text the word Rangers to 42828 and you'll get an email with the link on game day. Go Rangers!
Back with you live at Smithson Valley Gym. Game point. Becca Williams serving for the Rangers. That one out. We are tied at 24. It's coming on Courtney Pope for the Cougarettes, and on to serve Addison Evans. Serve, the set. Give Esther Douglas the kill. 25-24 Smithson Valley. Coming into the game is Alexa Pyle. Also checking in, number 22, sophomore defensive setter Lindsay Zenner, as she will replace Austin Burrell, and Lindsay Zenner on to serve. Game point right now, 25-24 Smithson Valley. Zenner serving. The set, the return. This one off of Zenner. This will be a point for Canyon. And once again, we're tied at 25. Checking back in for Smithson Valley, Austin Burrell. Coming in for Canyon. Checking in will be number 21, Maya Jones. She'll be replacing Taylor Thorpe. This is Aaron Jones to serve. Here's the set. They're awarding the point to Canyon, saying that return by Douglas sailed out. It's game point now for Canyon as Aaron Jones serves. The set. Haley Hayes ties things up at 26. Checking in number 4, Shaylin Wright. Also number 18, Reagan Elizondo. Shaylin Wright on to serve. We're knotted at 26. As I said earlier in the broadcast, this may be a match of who blinks first. Here's the set. The return, Mesa. Hayes with the return for Smithson Valley. Good play at the net that time. This one off a Smithson Valley player. That'll be point. Canyon 27-26. Checking in is Victoria Fontenot. Once again, we stare at a game point. The serve. The set. That time not to be denied. Alexa Pyle. Point Smithson Valley. We're tied at 27. Haley Hayes on to serve for the Rangers. It's a Rangers set. This time Williams the return. Cougarettes keep it alive. That time a little too much for that front line to handle, and the Cougarettes get the point. Checking in, number 22, Isabel Wu for Canyon. She will serve. 28-27. Once again, game point for the Cougarettes. Well, we've been treated to a thriller this second game of our match this evening. The set. Reagan Elizondo. The kill. And we're tied at 28. Austin Burrell on. On to serve. Mesa. Mesa, the offensive leader, cool as a cucumber out there serving. Here's the return. That one just out of a reach. That'll be a point for Canyon. Substitution coming on, Taylor Thorpe on for Maya Jones. Staring at game point once again for the Cougarettes. Taylor Thorpe will serve. It's 29-28, Canyon. The set. Williams the return. Good job by keeping the ball alive by Hayes. The return by Elizondo. Here's the set into the net. That'll be a point, Smithson Valley. We're knotted at 29. Number 21, Maddie Dennis. Number 7, Esther Dulas checking in for the Rangers. And this is exactly what you call for the love of the game. Maddie Dennis on to serve. The set for Canyon. The return. Great save that time by Hayes. Good dig. Good play at the net by the Rangers. Here's the return. And the point, Smithson Valley. Rangers up 30-29. And Maddie Dennis serves for game point. It's electric here in Smithson Valley Gymnasium. The dig. The set, the return. What a save by Mesa. Great dig. Williams. This is Point Canyon. You don't think these young ladies are feeling it out there. It's electric. 30-30. Kyla Malone serving for Canyon. Kyla Malone, the explosive outside hitter, according to Coach Sanders. She leads the team in kills big time. Once again, point Smithson Valley. They go up 31-30 And here's Becca Williams again to serve for game point. The serve, here's the set. The return. Great play at the net for Smithson Valley. The return. The set. Douglas. That one sails out. And we're even at 31. Courtney Pope checks in for Canyon. On to serve, this is Addison Evans for Canyon. Here's the serve. The set. Douglas, the return. That one's in. That one, point Smithson Valley. 32-31. Courtney Pope checks in for Canyon. And on to serve game point is Austin Burrell. The return, good play at the net, Smithson Valley. Here's the set. Again, the return, that one's out. Smithson Valley wins this one. Smithson Valley takes game 2, 33-31. Let's throw it to break. We'll be back with game 3.
Running play, Eggleston to his right, 30, 35, 40. Down the far sideline, one man to beat. He's going to beat him. Wow. 78 yards, touchdown, Smithson Valley.
Hey, Ranger fans. You never have to miss a Guns Up moment because Rangers Network is broadcasting every 2020 Rangers football game live. Home and away, you'll have the best seat in the house for all the action. Go to rangersnetwork.com and click the subscribe button or text the word Rangers to 42828 and you'll get an email with the link on game day. Go Rangers!
Hi, I'm Donna. I'm so excited to welcome Dermatology San Antonio to Smithson Valley.
I think we made a great decision.
You know, you have a beautiful office, but I brought a few things that I think you're really going to like.
Donna?
Principal Wall, are you here to welcome Dermatology San Antonio to Smithson Valley as well?
No, I'm here for my 3 o'clock Diamond Glow facial.
Principal Wall.
Texas isn't just big, it's wild, with all kinds of creatures. Cuddly ones, prickly ones, armored ones. All these animals need protecting, and there's one team that's always there to make sure they stay safe. Lone Star Law. Sunday at 9 on Animal Planet.
Watch Animal Planet, GVTC, channel 552.
I guess the question would be here on the Ranger Network this evening at this point is, are you not entertained? Wow, Smithson Valley 33-31 over Canyon in game 2 of our contest this evening. Canyon took the first game 25-23. Man, what a contest this has been this evening. We're just about set to get game 3 of our match started this evening. As we mentioned in the history, the series history between these two teams, Canyon leading by 2. The last match back in October of last year saw Canyon win 3-2. So some revenge on the mind of Smithson Valley, you got to believe, as they're coming into this. But that team on the other side of the floor from Smithson Valley, Canyon, are 3-0 thus far on the season and are always in the thick of things when postseason comes around. So it's your friendly neighborhood rivalry. Cougarettes and the Rangers as we get set for Game 3 this evening. Canyon serves to begin our third game. So we get all the preliminaries out of the way, and coming on to serve, this will be Aaron Jones. As we mentioned, 4-year letterman. She started on most matches at Canyon, eclipsing the 3,000 assist mark. Sure, by this point this evening, her younger sister Maya plays on the team, and her older sister Angel's a freshman volleyball player at SMU. The return, the set. The play at the net, ball sails out. That'll be a point for Canyon, and they take a 1-0 lead early in our third game. This is Aaron Jones serving once again. The set. Hayes with the return. The set and coming over, finding just a perfect spot on the floor to send that was Mackenzie Wartena. And it's 2-0 Canyon. Cougarettes out to an early lead in our Game 3. Infraction, they're going to award the point to Canyon. 3-0 early. The serve, the set. Return, that one out. Good job getting that ball back over by Alexa Pyle. And that's point Smithson Valley. It's 3-1 with Haley Hayes serving. Set, good return that time by Canyon. Turn the point as Victoria Fontenot checks in. And Victoria Fontenot will serve. Here's the set. Here's Williams with the return. That one sails out, and that's a point to Canyon. 5-1 now. Cougarettes on top of Smithson Valley. The set. Pyle the return. Canyon kept it alive. Here's the set by Mesa, this time Elizondo. The set. Maya Jones, the attempted return. Good play at the net by the Rangers. Puts Smithson Valley on the board. It's 5-2. Just checking in is Austin Burrell, and on to serve is Mesa. The serve, the set that time, and good play at the net from Elizondo. Got some help from Austin Burrell, and the Rangers cut into that lead. It's 5-3. And that's an ace. The Mesa ace. The lead is cut to 5-4. Great play at the net once again. Elizondo, Burrell to force the point. We're even at 5. Malone keeps it alive. It's Maya Jones with the return. The set. Elizondo the kill. Smithson Valley takes a 6-5 lead. Serve the set. And that time, Kyla Malone carried it just a bit. That'll give Smithson Valley the point. As checking in is Danielle Classy, who's a sophomore outside hitter. It's 7-5 Smithson Valley. That's an ace! 2 since this service for Mesa. That's a timeout on the floor right now. Smithson Valley has opened up a 3-point lead over Canyon. You know, we talk about Canyon in that tough 26 5A district that they're in now, and they really do. They've got some big contests on the way, district-wise. As a matter of fact, they should begin, if I'm not mistaken, this coming Friday night against Champion, as Champion is in that tough 26 5A district. They'll continue a week from tonight against San Antonio Alamo Heights. So the road doesn't get any easier for Canyon as well, as they hold that 3-0 record currently on the line. But Smithson Valley may have something to say about that this evening. Here's the return. And the point that time goes to Canyon. Is on to serve. This is Courtney Pope. About this young lady, new to the varsity, big impact player is Courtney Pope. There's the return. Williams, the point, Smithson Valley. Coming on, Maddie Dennis. And, of course, Esther Douglas. Maddie Dennis on a serve for Smithson Valley. 9-6 lead. That's with the serve, the set. Over is Maya Jones. She's going to get the point. It's 9-7. Checking in is Taylor Thorpe for Canyon. She's coming in for Maya Jones. And Taylor Thorpe will serve. 7 serving 9 right now in our third game. As we mentioned, Canyon took the first game 25-23. Smithson Valley that second game 35-31. The set, Douglas, the kill. Point Smithson Valley. They're up 10-7. Here's Becca Williams on to serve. The set, good move that time. Good heads-up play by Emma Jubela. 10-8 now as Canyon cuts into that lead. Montana and Wu checking in right now for Canyon. As Isabel Wu comes on to serve. She's a sophomore defensive setter who played on varsity last year. She gives the Cougarettes great depth at defensive specialist position, according to Coach Heather Sanders. The return, that'll be a point for Canyon. Lead cut to 10-9. That serve out of bounds. That'll be a point to Smithson Valley. As Alexa Pyle checks back in. And Austin Burrell will serve. The set, good return that time. Emma Jubela for the point. It's 11-10. Coming on to serve, this is Addison Evans. That'll be an ace for Addison Evans, and we're knotted at 11. Neither team letting the other get too far out in front, keeping it within a point or two. Here's the set. Hayes, the attempted kill. What a dig that time, but they're going to give the point to Canyon. That on the double contact for Smithson Valley. There's the serve. Good play at the net, just not enough on the return from Maddie Dennis. That'll be a point, Canyon. It's 13-11. The Cougarettes have rolled off a handful of points with Addison Evans serving. That one sails out of bounds. That'll be a point for Smithson Valley. As coming on, Reagan Elizondo, also Shaylin Wright. Wright comes over to serve for the Rangers. 12 serving 13 right now. The set, the return, Moitena, that's the kill. (14-12) Canyon on top as Maya Jones checks back into the game. And coincidentally, sister Erin Jones will serve. The save, the return. That's Reagan Elizondo. It's a point, Smithson Valley, 14-13 as Haley Hayes goes back to serve. Great presence of mind, keeping the ball alive. This return sails out of bounds, and that'll be a point to Smithson Valley. We're tied at 14 once again. Haley Hayes to serve. The set. Montana with a return. This one off of Shaylin Wright and out of bounds, and that'll be a point for Canyon. Getting set to come on, number 10. That is Danielle Classy for the Cougarettes. Also Victoria Fontenot checked in. She'll be serving for Canyon. 15 serving 14. Great play to keep the ball alive. Good return by Hayes. Here's the set. Pope at the net, but nothing doing that time as Elizondo and Alexa Pyle come over at the net and say it's going to stay on that side. We're knotted at 15. As coming in is Austin Burrell, and on to serve is Mesa. The serve, the set. Is Maya Jones the return? Saying that one's out of bounds, and that'll be a point for Smithson Valley. And the Rangers retake the lead 16-15. And a whistle, point, Smithson Valley. As the referee is calling double contact, timeout on the floor for Canyon. 17-15, Smithson Valley on top by 2 in this third game. Don't forget, Friday, it's high school football right here on the Rangers Network. It's season opener for the Smithson Valley Rangers as they'll be at home to entertain the Harker Heights Knights from Harker Heights there near Killeen. Kickoff set for 7:30. Don't miss 1 minute of the action. Go to YouTube, of course. Subscribe to the Rangers Network and catch all the action right here Friday night at 7:30. We'll be looking forward to seeing you. So Smithson Valley has rolled off a handful of points to take a 17-15 lead over Canyon. Mesa still on the service. The dig, the set. That time the return by Pope. And Canyon gets the point. Pope serves for the Cougarettes right now. 17 serving 16. As Canyon cut the lead down to 1. The set, Elizondo the return. Once again, the set. Here's Elizondo, the return. And Canyon keeps play alive. Over. Point Cougarettes. What an effort by Canyon to keep play alive in that last volley. And we're tied at 17. The set. And they're going to call a carry that time on Smithson Valley. Award Canyon the point. It's 18-17 as Pope continues to serve. The set. Here's Elizondo. And the kill. This time for sure, Smithson Valley back on the board. It's tied up at 18 as Maddie Dennis and also Esther Douglas come in for the Rangers. Maddie Dennis on to serve. Here's a serve, that one out. That'll be a point for Canyon. They retake the lead 19-18. Taylor Thorpe checking in for Maya Jones. And Thorpe will serve. The service fault. Be a point for Smithson Valley. We're tied at 19. Becomes Becca Williams on to serve for the Rangers. Serve the set. Jones with the return. That being Aaron Jones. Coming on Mackenzie Watena. Coming over to serve Kyla Malone. Here's the set. Here's Douglas the return. This time Watena gets it over. The set. Douglas the return. Canyon keeps play alive. And they're awarding the point to Smithson Valley. Good heads-up play that time by Maddie Dennis to score for the Rangers. We're tied at 20. Here we go again. As Austin Burrell serves for the Rangers. The set. Great play at the net that time by Smithson Valley. Once again, Alexa Pyle, along with Esther Douglas. The Rangers get the point to take a 21-20 lead. The return, Alexa Pyle and Haley Hayes that time at the net. It's 22-20 Smithson Valley. Alexa Pyle, we've talked about her. 10 blocks thus far, and that was coming into this game. She's got more after this. Team leader in blocks for Smithson Valley. Is on to serve is Austin Burrell. The set to return. Here's the set. Here's Douglas. Nice return. Canyon keeps it alive. Haley Hayes. That one sails out. That'll be a point for Canyon. Who's on to serve is Addison Evans. 22-21. Smithson Valley holding on to a 1-point lead. Douglas the kill! How many times have we seen that this evening? Esther Douglas. 23-21 Smithson Valley. It's coming on for Douglas, Shaylin Wright. Also checking in, Reagan Elizondo. Shaylin Wright on to serve. The set, point 10 to the return. Smithson Valley keeps it alive. Great heads-up play. Becca Williams with the return. It's Mesa the return. This just out of the reach of Shaylin Wright. Right here you see on the return, Wright going for it just out of reach. It's 23-22 Smithson Valley. And Aaron Jones serving. Here's the set. Elizondo the return. This one out of bounds, and we're tied at 23. And a timeout for Smithson Valley. We're tied at 23. We'll be back in just a moment.
Running play, Eggleston to his right, 30, 35, 40. Down the far sideline, one man to beat. He's going to beat him. Wow. 78 yards, touchdown, Smithson Valley.
Hey, Ranger fans. You never have to miss a Guns Up moment because Rangers Network is broadcasting every 2020 Rangers football game live. Home and away, you'll have the best seat in the house for all the action. Go to rangersnetwork.com and click the subscribe button or text the word Rangers to 42828 and you'll get an email with the link on game day. Go Rangers!
We're tied at 23. This is game 3 of our match. Even our game's tied at 1 apiece. Here's the set. Haley Hayes, the return. The set, once again, 110 to the kill. That's a point for Canyon. And it's game point at 24-23. It's coming on to serve. This is Aaron Jones. Set, here's Elizondo, the return. Set by Jones. That time, Maya Jones with the return. Canyon's going to get the win in our third game by a final of 25-23. We'll be back to start game 4 in just a moment. This is the Rangers Network.
Running play, Eggleston to his right, 30, 35, 40. Down the far sideline, one man to beat. He's going to beat him. Wow. 78 yards, touchdown, Smithson Valley.
Hey, Ranger fans. You never have to miss a Guns Up moment because Rangers Network is broadcasting every 2020 Rangers football game live. Home and away, you'll have the best seat in the house for all the action. Go to rangersnetwork.com and click the subscribe button or text the word Rangers to 42828 and you'll get an email with the link on game day. Go Rangers!
Hi, I'm Donna. I'm so excited to welcome Dermatology San Antonio to Smithson Valley.
I think we made a great decision.
You know, you have a beautiful office, but I brought a few things that I think you're really gonna like.
Donna?
Principal Wall, are you here to welcome Dermatology San Antonio to Smithson Valley as well?
No, I'm here for my 3 o'clock Diamond Glow facial.
Principal Wall.
Texas isn't just big, it's wild, with all kinds of creatures. Cuddly ones, prickly ones, armored ones. All these animals need protecting, and there's one team that's always there to make sure they stay safe. Lone Star Law. Sunday at 9 on Animal Planet.
Watch Animal Planet, GVTC, Channel 552.
At QVC, we know shopping because we're shoppers too.
We know sometimes you want to treat others, and sometimes you just want to treat yourself.
We know it's the little things that make a house a home.
And we know what it's like to budget. It's why we started Easy Pay, so you can enjoy what you want now and pay over time with 0% interest.
We created QVC for shoppers like us and like you. QVC, by shoppers for shoppers.
We're back at Ranger Gym on the campus of Smithson Valley High School in Spring Branch, Texas. I tell you what, you know, sometimes those items that you buy, you say you wonder if you got your money's worth for what you bought. Boy, did you ever get your money's worth in this one this evening. We're going into Game 4. Canyon leads it 2-1. They won both of those games 25-23. And in that second game, the honors went to Smithson Valley as they took it 33-31. Amazing as we get set to start Game 4. Little get the match started festivities going on the floor right now. Smithson Valley will serve to start our fourth game this evening. As you recall, last year in October, this one went the distance as Canyon won it 3-2. Here's the serve by Wright. The set. Good play at the net. Great heads-up play that time by Shaylin Wright. Although this one will fall away, and it'll be a point for Canyon. It's coming on Victoria Fontenot. She'll be serving for the Cougarettes. 1-0. Here's the set. Elizondo the return. That one's in. That's a kill for Reagan Elizondo. And it's 1-1 as Haley Hayes gets set to check in. She'll be replacing Naomi Ortiz. And Haley Hayes on to serve. Here's the set. Once again, good play at the net. See what the call is going to be. They'll be awarded the point that is going to Canyon. Although once again, looked like a good play by Alexa Pyle. She's doing a great job at the net this evening. As we mentioned, leading the team in blocks thus far this season. The serve, the set. Alexa Pyle with the return. Good defensive effort by Canyon to keep it alive. Haley Hayes. There's a return by Elizondo. The set. Mesa keeping it alive. There's Williams, the return. This one will go out of bounds, and that'll be a point to Canyon. Good heads-up play. Ball just sailing out of bounds, though. For Rebecca Williams is on to serve once again, Addison Evans. The set, Alexa Pyle, that time the kill, no doubt about it. And our score now 3-2 as Smithson Valley gets on the board. Mesa on to serve is checking in is Austin Burrell, and Alexa Pyle will take a seat momentarily. Mesa the serve, the set. The return, that one out of bounds. That's a point, Smithson Valley, and we're tied at 3. This evening, Rangers seem to be getting on a good roll when Mesa is serving. The set, the return. This time just out of Mesa's reach, and that'll be a point for Canyon. And they retake the lead 4-3 as Taylor Thorpe checks in, replacing Maya Jones. Here's Thorpe serving. This one right over for the set. Williams the return. Here's the set. Good save that time by Hayes. The return by Williams. Play at the net. That's going to go to Canyon. So St. Smithson Valley got 4 hits on that. And it's Canyon 5, Smithson Valley 3. The serve right with the set. There's Elizondo to return. Here's Thorpe with the set. Good play at the net that time. Elizondo and Burrell. The set is Reagan Elizondo with the return. Thorpe the set for Canyon. Good play at the net that time. Good heads-up play. Returned by Mesa. Thorpe the set once again for Canyon. Here's Wright. Here's Burrell. The kill. Point Smithson Valley. Coming on for the Rangers, number 21, Maddie Dennis. Number 7, Esther Douglas, who has had herself a whale of a match this evening, as Maddie Dennis is on to serve. Thorpe the set. Over for the kill. Good job there by Mesa to keep things alive. Thorpe the set. Dennis to Williams. Douglas returns. Thorpe that time. Jones got the kill for the Canyon point. Swatena checks into the game, and serving number 20, Kyla Malone. Erin Jones, you certainly see her leadership abilities and what she brings to the game for Canyon. That's a point for Smithson Valley. Here comes Naomi Ortiz on for Haley Hayes. And on to serve is Becca Williams. Good dig that time. That was Evans with a dig, but it resulted in an ace for Becca Williams. The game is tied at 6. That one sails out on Becca Williams. That'll be a point for Canyon. Checking back in, Emma Jubela. For Canyon, and on to serve, this is Courtney Pope. Here's a set by Dennis. Ortiz with the kill, no doubt about it. 7-7 Smithson Valley in Canyon. As Alexa Pyle checks back into the game. And over to serve, this is Austin Burrell. We're tied at 7. This is our 4th game this evening on the Ranger Network. We thank you so much for joining us. You've been treated to a good one. Thorpe the set. There's the return. This off the hand of Burrell and out. That'll be a point for Canyon. As Maya Jones gets set to check back in for the Cougarettes. She's replacing Taylor Thorpe. And this is Erin Jones on to serve for Canyon. Dennis the set. Ortiz. That one sails out on her. Correction. Reverse, that'll be a point for Canyon. Is getting set to check in is Wright. And also Reagan Elizondo for the Rangers. Shaylin Wright serving. A reversal on that last point. We're tied at 8. Here's the set. Jubelu with the attempted return, and that'll be a point for Smithson Valley. That one sails out of bounds. It's 9-8, Smithson Valley with a 1-point lead. Right serve, the set. The return, Ortiz. Canyon keeps play alive. There's a return, this one just out of the reach of Elizondo. That'll be a point for Canyon as Fontenot checks back in. Should be coming in for Mackenzie Watena. And Victoria Fontenot will serve. Oh, the kill, that's Alexis Pyle. A correction, Alexa Pyle. As Haley Hayes checks in for Naomi Ortiz. Big kill that time. Rangers up 10-9. That's a point for Smithson Valley. Haley Hayes with the ace that time. Rangers with a 2-point lead. That one just out of Hayes' reach. Sails out. Point for Canyon. As Pope checks back in, and Addison Evans will serve. It's 11-10 Smithson Valley. We're in the 4th game of our match this evening. Right to set. Elizondo the return. It's out of bounds. It'll be a point to Canyon. Canyon ties things at 11. Here's the serve by Evans, the libero. This one into the net. Service fault. That'll be a point for Smithson Valley. Burrell coming back in. Alexa Pyle having a seat. And Mesa serving for the Rangers. The set, right to return, or correction, Williams to return, right to set is Elizondo. And the point goes to Smithson Valley. It's 13-11 Rangers. Mesa serving. Let's see if that good roll can continue with Mesa serving. To dig the set by Jones. That one off of Hayes, kept alive by Wright. The return, good play at the net that time for the Rangers. And Smithson Valley gets the point. Elizondo and Burrell doing a great job at the net. It's 14-11 Smithson Valley. Right to set. Burrell the kill. 15-11 Rangers. And substitution for Canyon now checking in number 5, Haley Theron. She's a junior middle blocker. Here's the set, right the set for Smithson Valley, just out of the outreached stretch of Williams. That gives Canyon the point. Thorpe checks in for Aaron Jones, and Thorpe will serve for the Cougarettes. There's a serve. Here's Wright with the set. Elizondo, the return, out of bounds. That'll be a point for Canyon. And the Cougarettes creep back into this at 15-13 Rangers. holding on to a 2-point lead. Hayes, right, Williams. And there's Fontenot. There's a return, right, Burrell once again with a return. There's Hayes, right, Williams. And Canyon keeping things alive. Right this time to Mesa and Williams. Here's Thorpe with the set. Jubela's return, or correction, that was Jones' return, sailed out of bounds. Point Smithson Valley. It's coming in is Maddie Dennis, also number 7. Esther Douglas checking in for the Rangers. Maddie Dennis on to serve. Smithson Valley, 3-point lead over Canyon in what has proved to be a very, very entertaining match this evening. Dennis. Here's Mason. Over to Hayes, just not enough to get it across the net. That'll be a point for Canyon. It's coming on number 23 is Mackenzie Watana. As a matter of fact, Coach Sanders says of Mackenzie Watana, big things come in little packages. She can bring the heat at her small size. Her sister Lauren Watana graduated last year and now plays at Our Lady of the Lake. And a point goes to Smithson Valley. They're holding on to that 3-point lead as Naomi Ortiz checks in for Haley Hayes, and on to serve is Becca Williams. Nice dig, Thorpe the set. Good play at the net for Smithson Valley. The return, this one will sail out of bounds, and the Rangers get the point. And they'll take a 4-point lead at 18-14 into this timeout. And we'll be right back with more on the Ranger Network.
Running play, Eggleston to his right, 30, 35, 40. Down the far sideline, one man to beat. He's going to beat him. Wow. 78 yards, touchdown, Smithson Valley.
Hey, Ranger fans. You never have to miss a Guns Up moment because Rangers Network is broadcasting every 2020 Rangers football game live. Home and away, you'll have the best seat in the house for all the action. Go to rangersnetwork.com and click the subscribe button or text the word Rangers to 42828 and you'll get an email with the link on game day. Go Rangers!
Back with you now, Ranger Gym here on the campus of Smithson Valley High School. Rangers with a 4-point lead in our 4th game of the match this evening. Canyon has taken 2 from Smithson Valley, 25-23 and 25-23. And in that second game, it was Smithson Valley 33-31 over Canyon. As Williams serving. There's Thorpe with the set. Williams, nice save. This over to Ortiz, who returns it. Off the fingertips of Evans, and that's a point for Smithson Valley. 19-14, Rangers lead it. Smithson Valley's opened up the biggest lead of this game. And of course, that team on the other side of the court also has that never say die attitude. Here's a set by Thorpe. Turn sails out of bounds. That's a point for Smithson Valley as they continue to prosper with Becca Williams serving. 20-14, now up 6 on Canyon. The serve, the set by Thorpe is returned by Jones. Set, Douglas. Thorpe set, that's going to be a point for Smithson Valley. The Cougarettes might have just misplayed that one. 21-14, lead is 7 for the Rangers. What a play at the net by Naomi Ortiz. Talk about the right place at the right time. The return, and Naomi puts it to bed. 22-14. Smithson Valley on top of Canyon. With Courtney Patton giving instructions. And Becca Williams to serve. Service followed by Smithson Valley. The point will go over to Canyon. And it's now 22-15. Coming on to serve Haley Therian. She played a lot of middle school last year there in New Braunfels. Or correction, she played a lot of middle whenever Jubela got hurt. That time Smithson Valley gets the point. Rell with the serve. The set. The return by Jones sails out. That's a point for Smithson Valley, 24-15. And just like that, it's game point for the Rangers. Here's Austin Burrell to serve. The dig and the point is awarded to the Rangers. And they'll take game 4, 25-15. Stick around, you're not going to want to miss this game 5. One more left, and we'll be back right after this with game 5. This is the Ranger Network.
Running play, Eggleston to his right, 30, 35, 40. Down the far sideline, one man to beat. He's going to beat him. Wow. 78 yards, touchdown, Smithson Valley.
Hey, Ranger fans. You never have to miss a Guns Up moment because Rangers Network is broadcasting every 2020 Rangers football game live. Home and away, you'll have the best seat in the house for all the action. Go to rangersnetwork.com and click the subscribe button or text the word Rangers to 42828 and you'll get an email with the link on game day. Go Rangers!
Hi, I'm Donna. I'm so excited to welcome Dermatology San Antonio to Smithson Valley.
I think we made a great decision.
You know, you have a beautiful office, but I brought a few things that I think you're really going to like.
Donna?
Principal Wall, are you here to welcome Dermatology San Antonio to Smithson Valley as well?
No, I'm here for my 3 o'clock Diamond Glow facial.
Principal Wall.
Texas isn't just big, it's wild, with all kinds of creatures. Cuddly ones, prickly ones, armored ones. All these animals need protecting, and there's one team that's always there to make sure they stay safe. Lone Star Law. Sunday at 9 on Animal Planet.
Watch Animal Planet, GVTC, channel 552.
At QVC, we know shopping because we're shoppers too.
We know sometimes you want to treat others. And sometimes you just want to treat yourself.
We know it's the little things that make a house a home.
And we know what it's like to budget. It's why we started Easy Pay, so you can enjoy what you want now and pay over time with 0% interest.
We created QVC for shoppers like us. And like you. QVC, by shoppers, for shoppers.
Back to Ranger Gym here on the campus of Smithson Valley High School. Well, it all comes down to this. The 5th and final game of our match this evening. between the Canyon Cougarettes and the Smithson Valley Rangers. It's shaped up this way. Canyon took game 1 25-23. Smithson Valley took game 2 33-31. Canyon took game 3 25-23. And Smithson Valley just took game 4 25-15. Canyon's 3-0 record is on the line as we start game 5 with Wright serving. The set, the return. Here's the set by Wright. Here's Ortiz over. Good play at the net that time. That was Aaron Jones. And Canyon's on the board, 1-0. Here comes a substitution. It's number 1, Victoria Fontenot. Well, can't quite check in yet. Seem to be checking rotations, and here they go. Now Fontenot checks in, and she will serve as the Cougarettes are up 1-0. She gets in the air. This one sails out. We're even at 1. Comes Haley Hayes checking in for Naomi Ortiz. Hayes comes in. She will serve. As we said early on, who blinks first? It's just been that kind of a match. Hayes the serve. Here's the set by Jones. The return. Wright with the dig. Elizondo the return. Jones the set. Big play at the net that time. Reagan Elizondo. Also Alexa Pyle. You can see right here, presence at the net that time for the Rangers, and they take a 2-1 lead. Dig the set by Jones. And the point awarded to Smithson Valley. 3-1 Rangers. Here's a serve by Haley Hayes. Jones is set. Nice job by Mesa. The set by Wright. Pile the return. Point Smithson Valley. Rangers have rolled off 4. The set. Jones with the return. That'll be a point for Canyon. And it's 4-2 as Pope checks in. She's replacing Emma Juela. Known to serve as Addison Evans. Here's the set by Wright. Pile the return. Hayes, Wright to Williams. The return. Good dig that time by Canyon. They lost the handle. Smithson Valley gets the point. It's 5-2. Austin Burrell checking in for Alexa Pyle. And here's Mesa on to serve. The set, good play at the net by Smithson Valley, and the Rangers get the point. How about you, Austin Burrell? Reagan Elizondo, good play at the net. And there's a timeout on the court. This reminder, this Friday night, it's the season opener for Smithson Valley Ranger football right here on the Ranger Network. We want you to join us as they host the Harker Heights Knights. Kickoff set for 7:30. We're all set for some football out here, Smithson Valley Ranger style. Join us. It's going to be fun this Friday evening right here on the Ranger Network. Ranger faithful directly behind me, certainly cheering on their squad as they deserve cheer and more cheer. Gotta love that Mesa's getting the crowd up. (6-2) Smithson Valley. Sizing up the defense. Here's the serve. The set. Good play at the net, Elizondo. This one sails out of bounds. Point Smithson Valley. And the Rangers up by 5, 7-2. The serve, the dig. Here's the set. The return. Good play by Wright, keeping things alive. Mesa the set. Williams with the return. Smithson Valley with the point. They lead it 8-2. Rangers on a roll right now. Here's Hawkins with the set. Good play at the net. Good presence of mind to try and keep things alive by Williams, but that one will sail out of bounds, and that'll be a point to Canyon. It's coming on Maya Jones. She's replacing Megan Hawkins. And on to serve is Aaron Jones. 8-3, Smithson Valley up 5. Right to Elizondo with the return. Cougarettes misplayed. Smithson Valley with a point. Maddie Dennis checking in. Also Esther Douglas. Maddie Dennis on to serve. Holding on to a 9-3 lead. Here's the serve. The return. Mesa. The set. That return sails out of bounds. It's a point to Canyon. As Mackenzie Montana checks in. And on to serve, this is Kyla Malone. Here's the set by Dennis. Douglas the return. The set, Montana the return. That one sails out of bounds. That'll be a point for Smithson Valley. They're up 10-4. Naomi Ortiz in for Haley Hayes. Coach Courtney Patton telling their team, keep the intensity up. As Becca Williams comes on to serve. 10-4. Smithson Valley leading Canyon. There's the serve. The set, the return. Good play at the net for Smithson Valley. Keeping the ball on the Canyon side of the court. Here's the set by Dennis. The return. How many times have we called that young lady's name this evening? Esther Douglas. The kill. Rangers 11 and Canyon 4. That's poetry in motion right there by Esther Douglas with the kill. And there's a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them here on the Ranger Network.
Running play, Eggleston to his right, 30, 35, 40. Down the far sideline, one man to beat. He's going to beat him. Wow. 78 yards, touchdown, Smithson Valley.
Hey, Ranger fans. You never have to miss a Guns Up moment because Rangers Network is broadcasting every 2020 Rangers football game live. Home and away, you'll have the best seat in the house for all the action. Go to rangersnetwork.com and click the subscribe button or text the word Rangers to 42828 and you'll get an email with the link on game day. Go Rangers!
Back to live action as Williams serves. The return by Canyon. Dennis the set. This Canyon keeping play alive. Williams, Dennis, over to Ortiz, the kill! And it's 12-4 Smithson Valley. Once again, Williams gets set with the serve. That's an ace! Becca Williams. Coach Patton saying, keep that intensity up. Jones the set, the return, play at the net. This one's going to sail out of bounds, and that'll be a point for Canyon. It's now 13-5 as Courtney Pope comes on to serve for the Cougarettes. The serve. The set by Dennis. Dennis actually the return. Dennis with the point. And it's 14-5. Checking back in, Alexa Pyle. Coach Patton taking a deep breath as Austin Burrell on to serve. The end's inside for Smithson Valley. There's the serve. The set by Jones. The return, this out of the reach of Williams. And that'll be a point for Canyon, 14-6. Checking back in is Megan Hawkins. She will come in. She'll replace Maya Jones. And Megan Hawkins will serve. Hawkins, the only freshman on this year's varsity, extremely talented and athletic. Dennis the set. Pyle the return. Here's the set by Jones. Canyon returns. Williams. Dennis over to Ortiz. Here's the set by Canyon. There's a return. Play at the net. This one's going to go out of bounds. And that'll be a point to Canyon. 14-7. This game 5 has been all Smithson Valley to this point. Hawkins the serve. Williams, there's the set. Alexa Pyle the return! And Smithson Valley wins it. Smithson Valley handing Canyon their first loss of the season and moving their record to 3-2 with a 15-7 win in Game 5 and a 3-2 win, avenging last year's 3-2 loss to Canyon. Oh, we certainly hope you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. We look forward to seeing you once again Friday night as Smithson Valley hosts Harker Heights right here on the Ranger Network. Till then, Roland J. Reed saying so long, everybody.
Running play, Eggleston to his right, 30, 35, 40. Down the far sideline, one man to beat. He's going to beat him. Wow. 78 yards, touchdown, Smithson Valley.
Hey, Ranger fans. You never have to miss a Guns Up moment because Rangers Network is broadcasting every 2020 Rangers football game live. Home and away, you'll have the best seat in the house for all the action. Go to rangersnetwork.com and click the subscribe button or text the word Rangers to 42828 and you'll get an email with the link on game day. Go Rangers!